Have I started streaming yet, Red? Alright. Why? Oh. Don't do that. Oh. Alrighty, let's start with the world tour. If you have any questions, stop me. Red, do you have earbuds? Okay. Set your spawn. Alright. I was flying. Eat snowball, asshole. Okay, this is the shopping district. The thing that Alistair so adamantly despises. Yeah. So here is where we build shops to sell our wares. You can come through down through the nether portal, head up to the only shop built so far is the iron shop, and it's not even finished. The iron golem head is missing. But the shops are going to work like this. You come in here. You know, there's some decoration and everything like that. With just signs that say, you know, 1 stack of blocks, 8 diamonds. So, people will come in, put 8 diamonds, take a stack. Or over here, like, 1 stack if I can get 1 diamond. So, that's that. There's not really much to see over here, because it just got started building. But you just come over here, choose a plot that's not picked out, and then build your shop, and then you can sell stuff on it. Of course, you got to do terraforming, make it look good, all that. Over here is LJ's base. He has a skyscraper. I built the rainbow for him with the pot of gold. He was off one day. He wasn't getting on. So I came over here and I built a rainbow. I also built him a giant green heart over here by his farm. Oh yeah, this entire thing is LJ's area. So there's factions. You can create your own faction or join a faction. Joining a faction gets you access to their materials, items, but you know you're in it with them for the long haul. I'm not part of LJ's faction. In fact, I've probably done the most work in LJ's faction. I'm not even part of his faction. I built this cactus farm. I helped him build the tree farm, skyscraper. He's built by himself, but I built the heart. I built the fucking rainbow. Yeah, he did map the world. This is all LJ. So if we look here on the map, the center island is where LJ is. This island over here is Pika's. Up here is... Get out of the way, Pika! Up here is the jungle temple. Or the jungle village area. Everyone has to build a house there. That's a communal area. This is the shopping district right here. So most of our stuff is around this area right here. Alistair's over here. I'm up there, where I'm pointing at. Up 3, right 1. I'm right there at that ice biome. If you can see the dome's been on there for weeks. It has. It's been on there since last week. Anyways, I'm up there. Um, our villager operations are down here. And then if you look right here, you see the cross there on the map. That is where the mob farm is. It's so big that that you can see it on the map. So let's begin our tour. This is LJ's shack. He until he finished with his skyscraper. I also built this underground place for him, and I decked out a whole fucking row of armor stands with different poses and different weapons and armors, and I put some chests down here for me because I needed somewhere to store my shit while I was at his base. I also built this tunnel into his beacon observation post. I also made his beacon a rainbow beacon. LJ's base would have no flare if it wasn't for me. And then this is his nether room. Baja Blast. So this is our nether tunnel system. So how this works is every block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. So what you do is you build ice roads in the nether, and then you can travel on boats on ice, which is super fast already in the nether. So it's basically, you saw how far up north my base was. That's the Guardian farm right there. That's where we get the materials for the Guardian for my base. And if we come up here and down this way, we will come to my base. And then in that little area where I parked the boat is where we farm terracotta at. But this is my base in progress. I'm still working on the building. And, LJ, are you using my furnaces to smelt the... Dude, just bring them into the nether and set them down and then mine them back up. They instantly dry out. And this is what... No one's in there with me. Nope. This is my base. It's an ocean monument that I'm currently transforming with Water Malone. So we're draining out the water and... Yep, and then you just mine them back up. You use a hoe to mine them. Yep. And we will come over here and show you Water Malone's base. By the way, everything's survival on this, so you can still earn trophies for Minecraft and shit. And this is... This isn't hardcore survival, it's hard mode survival. Hardcore, if you die, everything just disappears. Hard and hardcore are different, because in hard mode, if you die, everything doesn't disappear. So that's Water Malone's area. It's a work in progress. If you join my base, or if you join my team, we all have the collective ocean monument to survive in. And then we're also going to build our houses over here on this island over here, which we completely took all the trees out of so that we could make it flat and make it look good. So if you join me, that's you can build a house over there on that island. Shh, Pika, it's my YouTube video. As you can see, this side of the base is not done yet. It's going to mirror this side. So. This is the chest monster. It has over 90 items of automatically sorted items. So, there's going to be a input chest where you input things, and then it's going to take it and shove it into the system up here. And it'll go into these chests. These 30 of our most used items are going to go here because it's 15 chests on each side. And then if you go downstairs, I haven't worked on any of the interior down here. This is where the rest of it's going to be. Probably everything. He's a socialist piece of shit. Just kidding. Alistair's pretty cool, but that was a slime. They spawned in there because I haven't done the interior yet and put down the carpet so they couldn't spawn. I'm not going to show you the terracotta mining operation. It's really not that important. Or the Guardian farm. It's really not that important. It's just a standard Guardian farm. What I will show you, we'll pass LJ's base area. Yeah. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to show you that stuff. I'm going to come show you the... Well, I'm not going to show you where we mine the sand either. That's not important. I will show you the Nether hub. It's what we ride around in the Nether. But this is the Nether hub. It's in some disrepair because Cryo hasn't gotten on it yet. Cryo's one job is to fix it. So we're waiting on him to. Is that where he's at? Okay. So this is the 5-block mob spawner. And this took, me and LJ built this, and then the world crashed and corrupted, and we had to rely on a backup, so we had to build it again. So we built this thing twice now. Me and LJ, and I built it 3 times, because I built it once before me and him built it, but it was a bad design, and we had to tear it all out and redo it. So mobs spawn up here. What happens is, when they spawn up here, they fall down into these holes. Down into a killing collection system. And there are 5 of them. There are 5 giant things that they can spawn in. And then you can just AFK in here, and then all the mob drops get funneled down into the main chest system, which is, from one night of AFKing, almost full. The only thing that's not full is the spider drops and the witch drops. It's a very complicated system, and sometimes it breaks down. So if you see right now, the hopper minecart is broken down, so we got to go in and we got to restart it, because hopper minecarts in this game are incredibly broken. But basically, it just comes in, it collects it, it puts it into the chest, and it comes down through the water source supply down into the middle area. So you'll see items fly by. I don't know what you're talking about, Pika. Give me a minute. No, I didn't rebuild it. It was like that when it came through. So as you can see, this is quite annoying to deal with, to restart up the system. So when people AFK here, I just ask that they be careful about loading the chunks. But you can take anything that you want from the chest over there, the mob farm chest. It's communal. Anyone can take from it until further notice, until we decide to monetize it. You have? You can't monetize a farm you didn't build. Oh, you tipped? Yeah, there's a tip box up here for me and LJ. if you feel so inclined, because me and LJ worked on it. So you can tip us for the use of it. But if we come down this way, we will go to the gold farm. And the gold farm is pretty self-explanatory. You get gold from it. Here, let me turn it on to show you. Turn that on. Come down here, we make sure that the dispenser is working. That's how much gold we have from it from LJ, like AFKing 1 or 2 nights. Yeah, and again, this is all survival. It's all legit gold too, so. Come up here, and that's gold blocks. That's not gold ingots too, so I mean, it's 9 gold per block. Full thing of gold. We just come over here and we activate it, and what happens is the portal gets rapidly turned on and off. And the bigger the portal, the more chance it has to spawn a pigman, or a zombie pigman, and the more times it's going to activate like that, it's going to just keep flooding it with zombie pigmen, and they're just going to go and drop down into the little kill chamber hole right there. And then when they drop down, since there's a trident killer in there, and a trident killer, because we throw a trident in there and the piston just moves the trident around, it drops XP for us so that we can repair our armor and tools with mending. And you get free mending gear if you oh, someone was a bad boy and destroyed my shit. They took my trident out of the... Fucking hell. Stop touching my shit. Anyway, so the trident only works for if the person who has the trident is online. So if I'm offline and my trident's not there, yeah. What? Mm-hmm. Really, LJ? Or really, Pika? You gave me a gold nugget as a tip? Alright, moving on to the next segment of the show, I'm going to go kill Pika. Let's go kill Pika. Actually, let's show Pika's base first. Pika, why don't you join us at your base so you can do a little show and tell? Alright, I'll do a show and tell. With flint and steel. So, Pika was one of the first people to join the realm. Basically when he joined, I tell him he had to go and leave the main island area because I wanted him to go have his own area and he wanted to have his own area. So I sent him to what we call Outcast Island because Pika is the leader of the Outcasts. I've done a lot of work on this island too. Like this whole nether entrance is my idea and design, and this whole facade front area is also my idea and facade. And then I told him to finish it up because he asked for help designing it, so I designed it. I said he had to finish it, and this is what he gave us. Also, I just fell into your fucking hole. The hole by your stone farm. About the old cave. They can sometimes get out. Anyway, so this is Pika's house over here. It's a tree house that he looked up a YouTube video on how to build. Oh, you can get all the way up to the top now. Yeah. So that's Alistair? I don't know. He's starting to piss me off, though. So, there's that. If you come down here, this is a little secret area. If you come up here, we go into his storage room that I built for him. You can tell what I built and you can tell what he built and what YouTube built, because our styles are very different. Also, I built a little fucking fence around here that kind of looks cool. But so imagine not knowing how to draw a circle. You mean a sphere, bud. A sphere. So that is how that looks. It's a very nice storage room. I really pride myself on the way that it looks. I think it looks very nice, very cool. The roof, especially, I really liked how the roof came together. Not some of my best work, but it looks nice. And then here is the dome that he's working on. He cut it into 8 pieces, even though I said 4 would have been better. And he's going to Oh, you changed your mind? Six pieces. Okay. My bad. Okay. So that's his area. It's not very impressive. Yeah, developed. It is impressive, it's just not developed. Over here is a statue of my old gecko skin. It's the best thing on the island. It's a wooden statue of my old skin that I can't get to because fucking Minecraft's dumb. And then the original portal, which he came through when they first got to Outcast Town. Moving on to the starter base and where everyone has to make a home. Oh, you know what? No, I should show her the Skelly farm. So, Pika asked me to make... What's that? Oh, that's to my... You can't make a diamond farm. Scam. Duly noted, thank you. With fire. So, Pika asked me to make him a skeleton farm. All he wanted was a skeleton farm from a spawner. And I decided to make the most detailed skeleton farm you've ever seen. So, you kill the skeleton over here. I kid you not, this took 2 weeks to build and design and detail. And then here's the entrance to the surface. How's that? What do they do? Mm-hmm. That's not a diamond farm, that's a diamond glitching system. They're glitching diamonds into existence. Doesn't fucking count. We're not going to do it on the server. It doesn't count as a farm because it's not a farm. It's not a way to farm items. A farm is a way to farm items that Minecraft intended. Minecraft intended for iron to drop from golems. They didn't intend for you to glitch diamonds from fucking mining the same block and lagging the block so that it's still there and you can mine it again. Anyways, that's the skeleton farm. Now we're gonna go to my house, and or my old base, and where everyone needs to build a house. That's actually a good farm right there. You could get that and sell name tags and saddles and mending books and whatever books you farm up. So this is the basement or the wine cellar with the nether portal. And then that's where the chicken farm is. And then this is a giant blank empty nothing goes here type thing. Don't know why that hole's there. We will get rid of it. So you can do whatever you want here. This is redstone space for people to try out and learn and figure out what they want to do. But if we come over here and up into the surface world, we come to the jungle village. Everyone is supposed to make a house at the jungle village because that's like our communal living area. It's not supposed to be a big house. It's just supposed to be a nice little neat house for when we have server meetings. LJ actually threw me a birthday party over here. So, that was kind of cool. And by cool, I mean that was the most awesomest thing that's ever been happened. Yep, and there's cake, there's a big 2-0, there's picnic tables. Yeah, I just opened up my... I don't know, it says there's 2 people watching. But it's kind of... He built a tent there and everything. It was very nice of him. I wasn't able to do something similar for his birthday because I was working on his birthday. And so I'm trying to figure out what I can do for a late birthday present that would kind of like match what he did. That is the temple, the jungle temple. It's not done yet. I'm still working on it. As you can tell, the sides are pretty barren. There's nothing on the sides of it, so I gotta finish working on the sides, detail them. Both sides need to be done. See, they're both barren on the sides, but the front's done. There's room for a house up here. There's supposed to be a house right here. And there's supposed to be a house over there. That's Cryo's house over there. Pico was supposed to go right here. Basically, everyone's supposed to make a house over here. Once we eventually decide to tear down the jungle birthday celebration area, this area will be available for houses. And then up here is where I'm going to put a cave house for me. So that's that over here. So let's show you this is the barn, by the way. This is where we park horses and steeds and all that shit. We haven't actually done anything here in months because people just keep refusing to build their houses over here, even though they're supposed to. Also, this black stone wall is going to be torn down because it really doesn't go with the theming of the build. So that's going to go bye-bye, and a new wall is going to be built. But this is the server banner. right here. That's our faction banner right there. And then this is a statue of us killing the with the Ender Dragon egg. And then this is where this is the entrance to the jungle village from the river that leads out to Pika's area. Yeah, the Blackstone doesn't go with everything else, so we're gonna have to change that. But this is where the oh yeah, of course there is. So in the wall is hollow on the inside. Um, and it's not the wall that's hollow. It's the I know what area he found his way into. It's not hard to find your way into it. There's giant gaping holes everywhere around the fucking build. Because this jungle isn't supposed to be here. We rose this jungle. We took dirt and we built the platforms that we walk on. None of this is supposed to be here. This is the original ground level. And we just built it up. And put a wall around it. Because that's kind of the design that we were going for. No, you gotta place them down. Of course that tree farm is gonna go away too. All this is supposed to be for houses. But I gotta do some cleanup here. One of the days that I hop on, I just need to get in here and clean up everything. Back to the tour. In this building over here, this is where we hold meetings. Kind of culty. Upstairs, there's nothing but balconies to see everyone's houses and to see outside to where the old farms are. Because when we started this world, this is where we lived. We lived in. This used to be a jungle temple, and then we transformed it into something else, and then we transformed it into this. This building has gone through 3 different innovations or renovations. This is what I'm most proud of, is this staircase here, because there's 3 staircases here, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a 4th one over here too. That's going to lead down to the basement as well. But it just looks like a clusterfuck of stone. Like you'd never be able to tell which way to go. And we really need to do a better job of lighting this place up. But if you come up this way, and again, I really like the way that the stone arches and how it looks and how the wall there. I just love the way that this came out. It kind of looks broken, run down, like the stone's falling out of place. I just like that aesthetic, that feel. Windows to look out of, balconies to see and jump off with your elytra. Same thing over here, balcony. And literally all I have to do to finish the outside of this building is to detail the sides. I need to throw some support beams up here, make it look nice. That's all I have to do, and then this thing is done on the outside, and then I only have to worry about the inside. Again, we have places to look out of and see. And you can see the assembly. If you come up here, we go over here, this is small little sleeping quarters for anyone that needs to stay in here. We got those clan banners up. And then we have reached my office, which I hardly ever come to. Okay. There. I got 3 of my favorite records up here too. My first Totem of Undying. So there's that. Um, Armor stands and all that. My first bow. Oh, fuck. Wait, watch the video, you'll see. Yeah. On accident. There we go. Secret storage. For my diamond horse armor and some diamonds that I got. Chair for wait visitors, and yeah, it's just an office. Come up here, we have the roof. And LJ decided that this place needed to have a jumping puzzle. So, we put in a jumping puzzle. Leia, lay down. Don't worry, you don't ever have to come up here. Come up here. We got giant gold bells. This was before we actually had our gold farm, so it was quite impressive to us that we were able to find 8 blocks of gold. And then we actually have bells here, so because you can't ding these, but you can't see these from afar, so. Yep. So this is where the houses need to go. Is there anywhere you'd like to see where you'd like to put your house? You want an executive suite? You know this area right here. Higher than all the plebeian filth. Speaking of filth, let's go see my house. My house is actually only accessible through the church. So, we're back at the nether portal. Let me know when I get to the nether portal on your screen. I am a creature of the dark. This is my kitchen, as you can tell from the tile. Skeleton farm built in for quick access to stuff. I'm actually going to tear out half of this system in order to use the redstone on my chest monster that I showed you earlier at my new base. It's more of the components that I need. Besides, I don't need that big of a storage system for something I never ever use. Especially since we built the mob farm. So, oh, there was a creeper explosion in my base and someone did not repair what they should have repaired. The floor. By the entryway, the ramp. Potion room. All the Ender Dragon heads that I've gotten. crafting area. Valuables and shulker storage. So all my valuables are over here that I haven't transferred over to the new base yet. Automatic storage system. So if I go in here and I throw stone in, and I go to the stone chest, and it should, yep, there it goes. You want to see how it works? So, they get put in the hopper and they get shot up here into the water stream. When it gets done, I can actually go in there and show you what it looks like. But it's got to get through the entire stack, and it only goes one at a time. It's a slow system, but you don't have to worry about making sure all of your items go into the right chest. So what happens is it gets shot out of the hopper. The chest picks it up, puts it in a hopper, puts it in the dispenser, gets shot out of the dispenser, up the water column. And since I have a magma cream down there, or I have soul sand down there, it creates bubbles that shoot you up water, or items up water. It slides across the ice and onto the hoppers. And the hoppers take it down around the system. This is where the stone is. So when the stone goes over top, there's a filter here. These are named filters, so they don't stack with stone. If you change the names of something, it'll stack with the thing that you say filter. So the way that this works is this comparator takes a signal, and it doesn't have enough to power this redstone down here, which is running into a. Let me see if I can break it so I can show you. Which is running into a redstone torch, which is running into the hopper, or running into this block, which is by the hopper. So the hopper's locked up. Nothing can fall into the hopper because it's locked via this. This one below here is locked. This one can only do that. And then, of course, one item gets stuck there because of the redstone delay on Bug Rock. So if I put stone in here, right, 64 stone, as you can see, this is now on, because the comparator is registering enough items in there to send out a signal. That turns the redstone torch off. Of course, not if it empties out fast enough. So we put it there, that comes on, torch goes off. Torch comes on, hopper locks back up. And the way that it works is after 45 items, so whatever you want to go in the chest below, you put up here. So it's 40. I want stone, so I put 41 stone, and then I put 41 filter blocks. Filter blocks can be anything that's named filter, as long as it's a 64 stackable. Some things can't stack up to 64, like tools and chest plates and all that kind of stuff. So you can't use them as filter. You have to use things that can be stacked up into 64, and then put them on the rear end, because it'll always empty the one on the left first. So it'll empty the stone in there. It's kind of like it's a really cool system that Tango Tech designed, I think. So that's how that works. And this just runs along the entire area. Over to this side too. And everything has a storage. So everything works. And then what doesn't get stored, or what doesn't have anything in the storage system, gets deposited here in these chests. So I don't have any
I don't have any stone slabs. Stone brick slabs. So if I send them up there, I should get them in that last chest. I never actually fully programmed the system. So should and will are two different things. I got another stone one for some reason. And then redstone. Yeah. As you can see, this ends one early. Enjoy your night. Get Minecraft. I didn't show her an hour tour of the entire place just for her to not get Minecraft. Get Minecraft. Yeah, by showing her all the cool shit that we built and what she can build. Also, she already chose a plot of land, so the law decrees she must get Minecraft. Lazy bastard. Because I sold you mending books. God, this is fucking annoying. To charge my headset? No, charge my headset.